It's turned into an absolutely enormous event.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, the guy just told me a great story. It was found under our heads.
The riders are all here, the bikes are all here, and we're almost ready to go. So,
wish he had wets on, not slicks.
Foggy here, foggy on slicks, so his anxiety's absolutely through the roof.
What's happening is, I actually don't know what's happening, but we are on our way to Ballymoney to take part in what I believe it's a tribute to Joey Dunlop. So don't exactly know the schedule. It's fortunate the weather's really bad, so hopefully it doesn't deter people, but yeah, there's loads of activities going on in and around Ballymoney. They're shutting off a bit of the town to we're going to do some demo laps on some of Joey's ex-race bikes, and although most of his career was spent on Honda, the beginning of his career was on Yamaha, and I got lucky enough to get one of them bikes, my grandfather's bike actually, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, at this point I don't really know what's going on, but I know I'm going to park, and from that point we'll see what's up. But I guess there'll be lots of people there, and it'd be rude not to call into Joey's for a pint and absorb the good Irish hospitality. My sister's getting married this year, and they're all off on a hen party. Yep, dog dad. To be fair, the kids are going to look after themselves. Put a note on you, Jake. If found, return to our address. I need boots, don't I? Never had to think about that. No, but I do think I'm probably a 10-minute walk away from where I'm going out, so
please don't think, because that could be dangerous.
this is a really special celebration today. It started as something small. It has turned into a truly global event, being streamed all over the world today with, you know, some of the best riders the planet's ever seen, including Jonathan Rea, Carl Fogarty, Leon Haslam, Glenn Irwin. We've got Joey's former teammates, friends, family, all riding his original machines around the streets of his hometown. I think that is remarkably special and very emotional as well. Jonathan, how important for you to be here today?
Yeah, absolute privilege. You know, I think Joey Dunlop was an icon in motorcycle, not just motorcycle racing, but as a sportsman in the country. So. We're 2 hours away from even doing any sort of parade, and there's thousands of people here, so it's actually like a road race event, and hopefully the weather stays like this. Didn't expect it to be this busy. Especially, honestly, we drove up here in sideways rain. I thought that's enough to put people off, but there's thousands here, which is amazing. And loads of bikes as well, and people are happy to be here, and yeah. I guess it makes it worthwhile, you know, doing it, because there's new trade stands and entertainment areas, and there's a buzz about the town, which is nice.
Around the circuit waiting for the parade of riders. Some of the riders have arrived here with us, and they'll be available for our
well, we've seen it happen way up the street, like a kilometre away. It's like the same amount of people in that area, paddock area. Then there's like a fan zone. This is Joey's bar and the train station. So it's,
they're going to weave their way down Main Street. They're going to come right down to Joey's bar. The bikes are going to turn and go all the way back up. Jonathan Rea's out first on a bike that his grandfather actually sponsored for Joey back in the day, followed by Carl Fogarty in an RC45, followed by John McGuinness if he's able to get on the flight from the Isle of Man. Look, you have to understand these guys are also racing in the Isle of Man TT.
Now, we often say when it comes to sport that we have a who's who of people turning up, but this really is a who's who. When you were first asked by Stephen, you immediately said, yes, give me the date, I'll be there.
100%. I didn't consider my wife was away on a hen party though, so I've got my 2 kids and dog in tow. I forget what road race it was, but all the racers then would come here after for a pint or whatever, and I would be not playing with the trains, of course, but with Richard and Gary running around. I remember being up in the trees up here and whatnot, just being a kid. So I knew Joey as Richard and Gary's dad.
So 11 here, Ballymoney, give a fantastic round of applause to our Lowry. Jonathan Ray. We'll come back to later on with more riders.
No worries, thank you.
It's great to have you decided to watch.
Yep.
Good luck rest of the season, mate.
Thank you, Johnny. It's incredible. You know, it's like there's an international road race right here in Ballymoney. The amount of people are here, and I drove up here in sideways rain. And I thought, oh no, please don't put people off. But it hasn't deterred anybody. There's thousands here, and it's really nice to see people pay tribute to Joey in his hometown.
What does Joey?
Is it? It's an hour away, isn't it? I'll buy you a Guinness. You're driving, mate. I can buy you a Guinness Zero.
We'll give you a proper glass.
Right, that's all right. I can have 2. I have 2. I need 1 for this guy here.
You getting both of them?
He's dehydrated. No, I'll do 1. You can do the other. Well, yours has got bubbles in it. Not bad.
Got future in it,
Well,
guys.
mate, you can't hold yours straight.
Cheers, well, I'm trying to hold the camera.
Cheers. Cheers, Michael.
Cheers. What are you doing that?
Putting gas in the tank, kid.
Got the mechanics today, mate.
No mechanics, mate, but
Chris left you?
he's left me. He's on the beers. Do you know what I've got? I've actually got a set of instructions how to start this bike that's pretty long.
Yeah.
So if I can get it started up myself, we'll be doing really well. Thank you. Alrighty. Right.
One of the best motorcyclists ever come out of Northern Ireland.
Thanks very much, buddy. Cheers.
Where is it?
I guess we're in rider area, changing area, this truck. So we're half an hour out from doing this parade, and it's pretty cool. It's like packed with people. It's nice.
Oh, mate, you know, Joey's one of the biggest names in racing. You know, my dad was his teammate for a lot of years. Obviously lived with Joey. We've had Joey stay with us. I grew up with Gary Dunlop. We were actually one day apart at birthdays. So, yeah, a lot of history. Every time I come over to Ireland, I've got so many friends, and the enthusiasm for motorcycles is fantastic. So, big honour to be invited.
Does anyone actually know what they're riding?
We've got Carl Fogarty, Jezza, Glenn Irwin.
Who's doing the stand-up?
What are you riding?
RC45.
What are you riding?
It's RS250.
RS250?
On slicks.
Yeah, me too.
2003, Dunlop 600.
The purple one?
It's not a 600. There's one man that's
that
going
the one
to
you're
stand
at?
up. We lay Ballymoney Main Street in the wet on slicks. Has to be him. Favorite one.
Manic. It's turned into an absolutely enormous event, but the riders are all here, the bikes are all here, and we're almost ready to go, so fingers crossed. And all spectators, please remain behind the safety barriers for the duration of the Parade of Champions. It will be getting underway at 6 o'clock, and we cannot start unless everyone is behind the safety barriers, please. Obviously, we've got more than 25 of Joey Dunlop's original machines today, ridden by a host of top riders, and we would like you to enjoy the Joey 25 celebrations today in the safest way possible.
It's an incredible turnout for the weather as well, so nothing more than what I expected for a great man, really. I don't know a lot about it. It's just an RC45. I'm not even sure what year it is. Mid-90s, I guess. Well, she had wets on, not slicks.
Yeah, pretty much. Just met the bike for the first time there. So Dunlop's 600. Looks mint. Yeah, the guy just told me a great story. It was found under our heads, 10 miles from Gatwick. It'd been under our heads near Gatwick Airport for about 10 years. Don't know if he means a heads in a garden or what type of heads, but it was under our heads. Following Foggy here, Foggy on slicks, so his anxiety's absolutely through the roof.
still fits. On this Gemini 250. I think from 1989, is it? 1989, yeah. Joey crashed this bike at Brands Hatch and didn't actually make. They had him on TT on it. So, God, I was only born in '86, so yeah, nice bit of history here.
Jonathan, how special today for you?
Yeah, it's amazing. I can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, what a day. What a day. The weather did turn in the end, like we talked about coming up in the car, but still, yeah, thousands of people. I mean, Ballymoney's a small enough town in the grand scale of things, and it was people coming from far and wide. Had so many different accents, like foreign accents. There's Spanish people here. Yeah, super nice. It's incredible the amount of bikes, like Joey bikes. You know, I mean, I've done all right, but I've got World Championship bikes. But it seems like when Joey raced a bike, people knew that it was iconic. It was everything, you know, from Suzuki's, Yamahas, Hondas, 125s, 250s, 600s. Special to honour Joey, but special for my dad as well. That's the first time he's seen me ride that TZ 750. It's my grandfather's bike. My grandfather died in '94, I think. So when I was a kid, so it was nice that I got to take that for a spin, and I'm sure it made my dad smile.